So I just wanted to show you guys a quick demo. This is for the class as well of the connecting to the Postgres database for you guys. If you guys have created a translation application, so I've changed the password here, but the connection I will share with you guys as well. The link for the connection as well, so that this Python file will be provided to you guys. I just wanted to show some really super cool things you can do. So you can connect. You'll have the code here. You'll need a Google account, obviously, to connect to Gemini. To connect to Collab, so you have to have your Gmail account, but basically you can have a free environment. You can just run all this code, so you can just click on the play buttons to run the code, and then you'll have a connection, and you'll just do a select like you would from your tables, like what's it called, like if if it's your table, same way if you're connecting on your local using pgadmin. You can see, for example, here you have the data. And one of the things I'd love you guys to try too, if you guys have the time, right? I know you guys don't have a lot of time, but in fact, using data frame df, you basically generate code with df. You click on this button. It can give you recommended plots. We can take a look at that, for example. Let's give it a moment. You can turn on recommended plots. Okay, this is not giving us very much, but it's very cool. You can give you recommended plots. Nice. Let's take a look. You see, it does a lot of AI features for you. That's why I want to show you guys. Let's say language. We can show you what languages I've used, for example. Um, if we check other recommended, we can see it's a good way for you guys to get exposure to Python and notebooks without having to without having to be like an expert. You can see also when you've run the request. That's not so interesting. Let's see if we can find any other interesting. Let's see this one: system prompt versus language. Okay, not very interesting. But you can also using data frame df. So this is not great. Let's go generate code with df. You can see here, for example, you can see the system prompts. This is not very interesting, but language, it generates different things. But I think you guys can compare. You can say compare same prompt, different output by model. Let's see. You can give it different inputs. And what's really cool, you can then run it. You can see the model. You can see the frequency. You can see the answers are slightly different, for example. Um, Language. You can put different things here. It will give you the code. You can save. Um, you can see also, for example, I use DeepL. This is not one of the models you were required to use, but you can see it, or you can see some cases where it messed up if your code wasn't working correctly. Um, let's say let's try something else. And we're going to use the model. So let's go back up here. Sorry. Let's say where model is equal. Just remember, the thing is, if you give it things like this, the model language, just make sure you give it the right value. If you give it a wrong value, it may mess up. Let's say let's go GPT 2.5. Perfect. Wow, look at that. There we go. And you have the output, and you can see all of them. Okay, let's say show all output by model where prompt is hello p. You can do something like this: show all output by model where prompt is hello p. Sorry, let's just have to click enter over here. Okay, we have to click enter, otherwise it doesn't work. Perfect. Look at that. Look at that. It gives you a lot of cool stuff. You can straight up just prompt it here. I'm loving this. I've never actually used it. I usually use ChatGPT, as you can see here. I set up most of it with ChatGPT. Um, yeah. So it gives you all the different outputs. And language is French. Let's say language is French. All right. There we go. Remember, we always have to run the code. Well, okay, nice. And now, and down by model. See if this can do it. You can see here, show where the input is hello p. You can see the output. You see the counts by model. Now let's see where prompt Let's just say contains hello, right? Because sometimes you may have different hellos. Let's see. Wow, look at that. It gives you, it can draw you this kind of fancy output thing here. I don't really know what this is. Good. I'm just trying out different things. It may not always give you the right answer. Okay, so here, like it messes up. So you can see here it's not perfect, but if we come back over here, let's do this. Graph all output by model where prompt contains hello and language is French. Let's see what happens. I just want to show you this is really cool. This is all free. Worst case, it doesn't work, right? Live, it doesn't work, okay? All right, so let's see. You may have an issue sometimes. So if you do face issues, let's see, output. Okay, let's see what else we want to do here. I'm trying to think of anything else. Um, you can, for example, say, let's just use GPT-4 Turbo here and French. Let's, for example, we want to get our output. And we put model in, it may not be so smart model. And language, French. There we go. Nice. And you can then build on this. So if you have this, for example, um, you can see you have the prompt and the output. Great. You can, for example, filter on prompt. You can then put in here, let's say I want to filter on prompt. Good. And where prompt is hello or hello. Like this. Then you can filter only getting different data. So you can see how you can do all of this yourself. Literally just prompting over here. So I encourage you guys to try that out. And you can see it's fairly easy. It's also very AI. This is very cool. I never used this before. All right. Great. Thank you guys.